John, and welcome to Mojave Trails. Well, here it is. We just finally picked up our brand new 2020 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. And man, I'm so excited. This thing is absolutely awesome. It wasn't an easy decision. I kind of toyed around with, do I get the Rubicon? Do I get the Mojave? I did a lot of research online, kind of reviewed the kind of things that I want to do with it. And in the end, decided on the Mojave, and I am so glad that I did. You know, I'm going to just kind of give you some highlights, my first impressions. I literally just driving this off the showroom floor. I only took it out on a short test drive, and I compared it against the Rubicon at that time as well. So once I've had it for a week or so, I'll do another walkthrough where I actually give you a little bit more in-depth around the vehicle and some of the decisions more in-depth on why I chose this one for what I want to do with the Mojave. But this is just kind of initial, hey, what do I think of it as I drive it away? And I got to tell you, one of the first things that I liked about this is that you instantly know you're driving a Wrangler. But it's not like my old TJs were and the other Jeeps I've had in the past, the YJs. You're not bouncing all over the place. It feels strong and tough like those, but you're not all over the road. And it handles even on the freeway so nice. The longer wheelbase rides really nice. The thicker steering wheel feels really good in the hands. Compared to the Rubicon, it keeps us lying a lot straighter than the Rubicon did, compared to the Gladiator Rubicon. And it handles bumps at speed so much better. You know, it doesn't throw you all over the road or shake you up to death when you're going over moguls. Or here in Wisconsin, we get a lot of rough roads from all the frost in the wintertime. So it's pretty often that we're taking back roads that are pretty bumpy, and this thing just handles them so nice. I love what they did on the inside here. You know, I wanted the 8.5-inch screen with the navigation system, but the one that they had, the only one that they had, and the only one I could find everywhere was this version. And the things it doesn't have the leather seats I wanted. It didn't have the 8-inch display, so we'll see. I know I can upgrade those later. I can always put in the 8.5-inch display if I want to. But it does have Apple CarPlay, so we'll see. Maybe I won't even care. So we'll have to decide what I want to do with that. And of course, it's got the rear locker, and it's got the Off-Road Plus. I haven't tried any of those out yet, so more to come on that when I actually get it off the trail. I'm not overly concerned about the not having a front locker, because it does have the what I call 3.5 wheel drive with the virtual locker in the front. And I've had that on other vehicles, and it actually works quite well, especially here in Wisconsin, where we get a lot of rain, snow, dirt, and mud. We're not really doing rock crawling around here. There's no mountains to climb up of. It's more 4x4 off-roading, mud kind of scenarios, and I use this vehicle to be used extensively for hunting and fishing and camping, overlanding, and I think it's going to work exceptionally well for that. I don't really intend to put a lift on it. This thing is just set up with enough clearance. You can run 35s on it already. Not being able to disconnect the front sway bar isn't a big deal to me. If I really need to find that I need to do it, I can always put on a manual one. I had that on my TJ. That was a Terraflex, and that wasn't a big deal. Most of the times you're running locked anyhow. Now, it certainly would be nice to push a button and have it unlocked, but I can live with it. I really like the stronger frame. And I drove this compared to the Rubicon, and I took it on the freeway on the roughest roads that I knew about on my test drive. And man, I could tell the difference between the two of them, and that was really the kind of the deciding factor at the moment that helped me lean towards get it going with the Mojave. That's about it right now, guys, and look forward to my next video where I'll do a more detailed walk around on the vehicle and give you my thoughts of what I really like and the things I don't like. So far, there really isn't anything I don't like. Okay, thanks, guys.